Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro series, where we guide you through preparing for your graduate student interview. Today, we'll tackle some common questions you might face, and I'll share tips to help you shine in your responses. Let's dive into our first question about managing multiple deadlines, a crucial skill for any graduate student. Can you recall a time when you had to juggle several deadlines at once? How did you make sure everything was completed on time? Interviewers ask this to see how well you manage your time and prioritize tasks, which is crucial in a graduate program. Let's explore some strategies you can use to handle this type of situation effectively. Pick a specific experience where you manage multiple deadlines. Discuss how you prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Share any tools or techniques you use to keep track of deadlines. Mention any adjustments you made to stay on course. Highlight the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Here's an example of how you might structure your answer.
In my final semester, I was balancing my thesis, finals, and a presentation. I used a planner to prioritize my tasks by deadline and allocated specific hours each day for study. If I got behind, I adjusted my schedule to include extra hours on weekends. I met all my deadlines and learned the value of meticulous planning.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for graduate student. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Could you tell us about a challenging research project you worked on and how you overcame the hurdles? This question helps interviewers understand your problem-solving skills and ability to conduct research under challenging circumstances. Here are some pointers on how to articulate your experience effectively. Choose a specific project with distinct challenges. Explain the problem you encountered and why it was difficult. Outline the steps you took to tackle these challenges. Mention any tools, methods, or teamwork involved. Conclude with the results and what you learned from the experience. Let's look at an example of a well-rounded response.
In my final year, I worked on a project analyzing climate change impacts on local biodiversity. Accessing real time data was tough, so I collaborated with local groups and used satellite data analysis. This collaboration resulted in a detailed report, aiding local conservation efforts.
Can you give us an example of a successful group project you participated in and describe your role? This question is meant to evaluate your teamwork and collaboration skills, which are vital in any academic setting. Here are some ways to detail your group project experience. Select a project with a clear positive outcome. Highlight your specific role and contributions. Discuss the importance of collaboration and communication. Mention any challenges faced and how you addressed them. Emphasize the skills gained and their relevance to the position. Here's an example to illustrate a strong answer.
During my undergrad, I was part of a team developing an app for student schedule management. As the project manager, I coordinated tasks and deadlines, ensuring smooth communication. Despite technical hiccups, we brainstormed solutions and successfully launched the app, receiving great feedback.
What strategies do you use to manage stress during intense exam periods? This is about assessing your stress management techniques, which are crucial for maintaining performance under pressure. Let's discuss some effective strategies to manage stress. Create a study schedule with built-in breaks to prevent burnout. Practice mindfulness or meditation to enhance focus. Incorporate physical activity to boost your mood. Use positive self-talk to build confidence during study sessions. Seek support from peers or mentors when needed. Here's how you might frame your answer.
I would make a detailed study schedule with regular breaks to avoid burnout and manage time efficiently. Practicing mindfulness daily helps me stay focused, while regular exercise keeps my stress levels in check.
How would you handle a situation where you found out a peer was plagiarizing in a group project? This question is designed to explore your understanding of academic integrity and your approach to ethical dilemmas. Here are some steps you might take in such a situation. Calmly assess the situation before taking any action. Discuss your concerns privately with the peer involved. Encourage transparent communication about the significance of integrity. If needed, escalate the issue to a supervisor or professor. Make sure to document your findings and any discussions you have. Here's an example of a thoughtful response.
First, I'd talk to the peer privately to understand the situation. If they acknowledge the issue, I'd stress the importance of academic integrity. If they didn't, I would feel obliged to inform our supervisor to ensure fairness and integrity.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.